Chinat got it by staying with. Okay. Right.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Mali call you, sir.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Okay. Good morning, Ken.
Hey, how are you? I'm so sorry. I was trying to log into the internet, and I should never be late to a TV interview. Yeah.
I know.
How are you guys doing?
Good. Everything was good. This morning there was a 5K run for the community. I just
sorry,
went there.
what?
There was a 5K run.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just went this morning, 8 o'clock to 9:30, and just came and got ready for this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's great to be obviously on your TV station. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time, Ken.
Can you hear okay? I don't know. I had to find an area so I can be plugged in.
Oh, you're not in your house now?
What's that again? No,
Are you at home?
I'm actually in Miami right now.
Miami. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, a good friend of mine is the CEO of one hotel,
Okay.
Raul. So I'm actually here visiting him. So,
Awesome.
see what
Awesome. So just give us 2 minutes. He's setting down the YouTube and everything. So
yeah, no problem. I'm gonna just let me know when you're ready.
Sure.
I'm gonna kind of adjust the view a little bit.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Thank you.
A little bit different. I'm still kind of hack over it, but that worked out. I'm not seeing one. Once when I was like 8 years old, and then once. Actually, it's so weird.
All set, Ken?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. There you are.
Wow. I'm not able to put my background. Somehow the lighting is not good today. So
What's that?
Somehow my lighting is not good. So I couldn't put the image of my
Okay, no problem.
signature image.
Trying to see if there's an area somewhere, but
I think this is good. This is very nice. Okay. So he is ready.
కౌంట్ అని చెప్పినాక
Yeah.
ఒక 2 seconds లో
Okay. Second countdown
Ready,
starts 10 seconds. So I should come and then let's get started.
చెప్తున్నాను సార్.
But
Ready?
Ready, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Mana TV, TV5, and you are watching Insight with Praveen Puram live from Atlanta. We've been talking with number of guests, leaders, community members, awareness program. Today, we will talk about more technology, right? This pandemic has created more to the digital transformation. We have been talking about technology in number of industries, right? So we were talking about automobile technology. We're talking about we're talking about health technology. So we have our esteemed guest, Ken Patel, has been thinking how to revolutionize the hospitality industry. So he has started the EV hotels. Today, our esteemed guest, CEO and Chairman, Mr. Ken Patel. Hi, Ken. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Excited to be here. So, obviously with you, Roman, and Mantra TV as well. So, thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ken. So let's talk about more about the EV evolutionize in the hospitality industry. Let me introduce my guest, Ken Patel. Ken Patel is the CEO and Chairman of EV Hotels. Before that, we would definitely talk about Ken. He has more than 34 years of experience in this industry, and he has managed a big portfolio, more than $500 million, and he have been managing 100 plus hotels, and he has international experience. He has completed his MBA from an international hospitality management. So before I give more introduction about Ken, I would let Ken to talk about more his expertise and experience, and then we'll jump on to EV hotel. Please introduce to our viewers.
Thank you. So I've been in the hospitality industry for 26 years. Obviously, as you stated, I went to school in Dubai. That's where I got my MBA. Did my internships at the Burj there as well, and I was the youngest CEO in hospitality history at 30. So, been around the block in this industry, and I think when you think about how much further can you go, and that's where I decided to create this hotel brand. A very revolutionary hotel brand. The world's first technology and crypto hotel brand. And, this is why the world of hospitality globally is talking about this. And the references, this is the Tesla of hospitality and hotels. And then, I think when they want to compare me to Elon Musk, it's a huge compliment. I mean, if anyone gets compared to Elon Musk, it's a huge compliment. So, I take it. I'm very humbled and grateful about it.
Absolutely, Ken. Yeah, definitely. I have heard more about this, like the Elon Musk of hospitality. That's a great reward for you, Ken. So we'll get into that, how that has been complemented to you. So we are hearing a lot of buzz about this EV hotel concept. So you are you are in the hospitality business. How is this EV hotel creating a disruption in the hospitality industry?
Well, it's a massive disruption. You know, hotels are normally they're used to certain components, procedures, components, and processes, right? There you see, get a hotel lobby. Every hotel lobby might have a unique design, might look the same. That's why when I created this brand, you know, where I actually put a lot of athletes and celebrities into it. You know, Kathy Ireland, Gordon Ramsay, um, Jeff Driscoll, the quarterback of the Texans, a real good friend of mine. A lot of people here in Miami as well. That I got like the celebrity world involved into this, like NBA players, MLB players, NHL players. All of these people are involved inside my hotel brand. But that's just because of the network that I've developed over 25 years. And when I looked at this brand, I thought of, I'll give you an analogy of a burger spot. If you're going to a burger spot, you're not only getting a burger, you're getting milkshakes, you're getting fries, you're getting all of it, right? With hotels, the revenue component has always been rooms. We've never got past okay, how are we gonna make money more than just rooms? We didn't have the shakes or the fries. So with EV Hotel, my partnership with the crypto exchange created the world's first trade floor inside of a hotel, like the New York Stock Exchange. That's where you can buy, sell, trade crypto. We developed our own smart devices, so each guest room has 14 to 16 smart devices and our own apps. So there's no technology vendor needed. Right now, hotel brands have to have a technology vendor because they don't develop their own technologies.
Wow, that's great to hear, Ken. I'm really excited to know more about your journey. When I say journey, so you have chosen to do a EV hotel transformation, right? So how did this idea come to you? And when this idea came to your mind, so when you started transforming your idea into an opportunity, so what are the hurdles you have seen in this journey?
I mean, this idea came to me back in 2017 when there were two articles, one on blockchain, one on automation. Right at that time, we spent $2.1 billion on blockchain. And our unemployment rate at that time was 5.1%. And we were still having trouble getting employees in the hotel business. And I was more as in, okay, we need to do something. We need to have a less task-driven system. That means employees have to do less. It needs to equal up to. So when I created this hotel brand, I looked at it where what we needed to do and how we needed to kind of operate was a lot to do with employees. And I mean, obviously guests, but employees more. And this is where they don't have logs, they don't have checklists. You know, this is all taken out. This hotel brand doesn't have a front desk. That's why a lot of the other hotel brands, and especially the one I'm staying at right now from my good friend Raul, he's the CEO of One Hotels, and he's very impressed at what I've done here. So that's why we're meeting, you know. And he wanted me to see. I mean, this is a beautiful property. It's a beautiful hotel, greatly designed, all of it. And you know, I think you know, I don't preach or I'm not impressed by other hotel brands at all. So when I am impressed, especially with this hotel brand that I'm here, you know, it takes a lot.
Absolutely. Definitely, you always have been following you and you've been talking about the technology. So for all my viewers and all for the community, it has been like, it's a privilege for me to host you today to tell them more about your thoughts. I definitely want to touch upon, you've already told me that this is the first crypto, right, which is linked with the EV hotels. And then we'll talk about the technology and design, right, and how it is going to be different to the customer engagement. So talking to the technology, how today I would say every routine hotel brands have more technology. How are you going to be very different from those hotels? If you can throw some light on that, that would be great, Ken.
Yep. I couldn't hear that really from it. There was a little bit background noise coming, so you might just want to be a little bit loud so I can maybe hear the
Sure.
question.
We'll just talk about more about the technology. We have
Okay.
the routine hotels today. There are a lot of chain of hotels today. How
Right.
are we going to be different from the technology perspective on the EV hotels? If you can throw some light, that would be a great help.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna love this. I'll give you an example because of the amount of technologies that I've developed inside this hotel brand. Obviously, we have 52 developers part of our team
Mhm.
that have developed this technology. But an example is I've obviously one of our biggest partners is Amazon. You know, that's my biggest partner in my hotel brand. And when I tell you what we're doing with Amazon, it's revolutionary in its own, right? But we've
Absolutely.
also created our own technology, our own smart devices. And I'll give you an example. So you want an apple martini. You say it in the smart speaker inside the guest room that I want an apple martini. That information gets relayed to the delivery robot. The delivery robot goes down to the bar, puts it up on the screen. They put the apple martini inside the delivery robot. It comes to your door and calls you on a smart speaker that your apple martini is outside.
Wow.
You know, and also that facet of technology and what that does also is eliminates the room service component, right? And speeds up that process on timelines, what the guest expectations are, what the guest satisfaction is. So a lot of these things, and then employees can now focus more on service because the industry overall around the world, if you're not a 5-star hotel, 6-star, 7-star, your focus has not been service. You know, now you can get into 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. That is service.
Absolutely. So when you talk about the stars, so how do you envision EV hotels to be? Are you going to relate a star to it, or you are going to serve in all the stars? I mean to say, every hotel has a
Well,
star rating, right?
there's a big announcement coming on September 15th. I mean, you've seen all of our press releases. Every press release we do gets over 100 million hits. And what I would tell you is that we're focused on driving it on 3 different stars: 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. Outside the United States, we've already under contract with 5-star models. Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and India. And then obviously Germany, UK, all these other countries are coming there. Inside the United States, you know, the first one is opening in downtown Phoenix. Then we got Tampa Bay, and then obviously I'm here in Miami, so there's gonna be something in Miami happening as well. But you know, we feel in the United States is gonna be more of the 4-star model. You know, I think they're not ready for the 5-star. Look, if you tell me, is there a 5-star hotel here in the United States? No, there's not a 5-star hotel. I don't consider the Ritz Carltons and the Waldorfs of the world 5-star. They haven't, they don't know what a 5-star is. So when we do a 5-star here, it's going to be the real 5-star. It's going to be the version Dubai. That's the 7-star. That's what it would be here, the 5-star. You know, and I, like, you know, I said, I did my internship over there. So, and 3 summer internships over there to know what a real luxury property looks like, you know. And that's kind of what I bring to the world is what we reference EV Hotel to is intelligent luxury, you know. So this is what that technology looks like for that luxury component. And this is what the guests' expectations are now, you know. We need to deliver it. I mean, I don't think the industry's delivered it for so many years. You know, um, I'm just, I, you know, it's funny when people say, and our team always tells me they're like, the reason they call you Elon Musk of hospitality is because what Elon Musk did for Tesla is what you're doing with hotels right now. And you're changing the game.
Absolutely. I think we all need to agree because the thought process, what you have put together, the intelligent luxury. I like the word intelligent luxury. And today, everyone loves technology, right? So from the
Right.
morning to evening, you get up and you deal with the technology. And I'm sure that the EV hotels will be evolving in the technology. So tell me, Ken, you said that this is the first crypto hotel, right? How do you describe the relationship between the crypto and the hotel industry? So what are the changes you are going to bring with crypto?
Yeah, I mean, to tell you what I've created here is the world's first smart hotel brand with experiences of crypto and NFT. And the industry's never played into how crypto can work, right? We've created our own payment gateway. That's the crypto wallet. That's where the guests can utilize their own crypto part of the hotel. Partnership with CDX and 10X, the crypto exchange, to develop the world's first ever trade floor inside of a hotel to buy, sell, trade crypto. It's like the new age casino. Think of that as the new age casino, and that's what it is. And even the rooftop experiences, live concerts, my partnership with Republic Records, that's like Nicki Minaj, Drake, and all these famous people that would obviously be doing live concerts at the hotel.
Absolutely. As we talk about crypto, so how about the customers who doesn't deal with crypto? Still, they can make the normal payment gateway as well, right?
Well, when we talk about, I didn't hear the question, but I thought I heard you say crypto. But when we talk about crypto, for the first few months, we're going to let the guests accept any sort of payment. We're going to accept any sort of payment.
Okay.
And then we're going to get into where it's going to be only crypto. So we're going to help people sign up for the crypto wallet. And that this is where they'll be able to utilize crypto at the hotel. And they'll be able to use the crypto anywhere, like the NFT lobby to buy the NFTs there. The NFT guest rooms. So we're gonna have like Patrick Mahomes, Drew Brees NFTs in the guest rooms. That's where. So when they purchase that guest room, that's the NFT they're gonna get. Like great friends with Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, and he's obviously a big part of my hotel brand as well.
Amazing, Ken. So when you talk about the technology and the evolution in hospitality, a common person, a common customer, how does he pursue? What would be the rates? Will it be extremely high, or it's a normal, or what is your thought process around?
Right, the rates are not going to be. Look, I mean, as I mentioned, I'm here at the One Hotel. Raul is CEO, is a great friend of mine, and the rates here are probably about, I don't know, 2,000, whatever it is here. I don't know because I didn't pay. So, but I'm sure it's around that ballpark, right? And it's a beautiful hotel location, beautiful rooftop. The experience of the property is what drives that rate, right? And that's going to be the thing, is that the rates of the hotel are going not to be this huge dollar amount. That's what people think, that it's going to, for us, the room rate is not what matters. For us, it's the trade floor, it's the NFT lobby. These are other revenue streams that come into this hotel brand for us to care less about what the rooms are, So we could sell them for like 400, 500, 600. The guest rooms that are going to be expensive are like what I mentioned before, the NFT guest rooms. They could potentially sell for anywhere from $10,000 a night all the way up to $250,000 a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. So you talked about the technology has at least 15 to 16 different devices, maybe, right, from the technology point of view. Would you be interested to tell what are those, some of the technologies?
Yeah. So, like I said, each guest room has 14 to 16 smart devices.
Mhm.
So we've created our own. One of the technologies is called an EV smart mirror.
Mhm.
So that's your bathroom mirror that mirrors your exact cell phone onto the mirror.
Okay.
So that's where you can watch YouTube, check your email. For women that are doing their makeup, they could have like a TV. For men that are obviously doing their hair or whatever it is, they could be checking their calendars, checking their emails. So this is, I look at it, the amount of time we spend in a bathroom on a daily basis is way more than people think. Okay. And then we have the EV smart shower. So the smart shower scans your body temperature and
Wow.
then it'll know the temperature of the water to lay out for you. It'll also know what kind of soap or what kind of items your body would need. So it'll be able to output that from the smart shower as well. So all of these items are very revolutionary. People are like, how did you think of all this? I'm like, look, that's why I work 18, 20 hours a day. You
I
know,
could think the amount of energy you have put into this. I never thought about a shower which can detect the temperatures,
yeah.
and I'm sure that the excitement is increasing to see. I'm sure that you are going to launch very soon. We'll come to that topic, and let's talk about the employment, right? So the technology, what you are implementing. So the kind of employment during the pandemic, you see there is a lot of layoff in this hotel industry. So how do you how are you going to scale up or keep up with the employment? What kind of skill set you are looking at?
So I would tell you this, and obviously to all the international listeners as well on this TV interview, is what happens here is hotels normally have a design pit.
Mhm.
Okay. That's where it's about every 5 years. That's property improvement plan. That's what we call it in the hotel world. That's where they want you to change the furniture. That's where they want you to change all the, just the outlook,
Mhm.
get up to date with it. For us, we don't have that. We have an annual technology PIP, property improvement plan. That means make sure you upkeep the technology every year as new technology comes out, and you know that every year you got a new phone coming out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I've gone through your website and saw that most of your team is very, very qualified from the CX team. How did you manage to get a wonderful team to put together and build the technology? How long you have been working on it?
So I had the vision in 2017. I,
Mhm.
s- like I think I mentioned, when I had that vision, I was in New York City. I was a CEO and for a hotel brand or a hotel company, I should say. And when I came up with the vision, I went to the nearest Staples. I said, give me your biggest journal book. So on the left side, I started writing all the traditional processes of the industry, turning them into non-traditional on the right side, right? So in 2018, that's when I ended up moving to Georgia. As you know, North Atlanta, and I've been there ever since then. But I spent almost 34 years in New York City, and I would tell you, just as I was launching this in 2020, October is when I launched the first company. And then obviously the two other companies came after that. And then finally the hotel brand was launched last September.
Mhm.
And that's where, I mean, I'm on so many different magazines now and TV channels and all this other stuff. But I don't forget where I come from, you know, and I understand people see it. They see me, whether with athletes, celebrities, all this other stuff. But end of the day, this brand doesn't succeed without the team. So
Absolutely.
the team is the biggest component to this brand. And my executives are world renowned people. Whereas Brian J. Esposito, Jeff Driscoll, the quarterback of the Texans, Stephanie Malik, all these people are obviously world-renowned people. You know, Brian's got 80 joint ventures around the world. Stephanie's like the Dwayne Johnson of the real world when it comes to crisis management and things like that. So, you know, and we're bringing on more and more people. You know, as I'm meeting other people and other people want to be part of this hotel brand. It's kind of crazy to see the amount of athletes, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball. As you know, we've got the DH of the New York Mets on our team. We've got Max Garcia. We've got all these people. They usually reach out to me on Instagram, and they're like, how can I be part of your hotel brand? You
Very
know,
nice.
and I'm like, I don't even know where they see it, but you know, I have obviously a very big push on social media. I'm the first CEO chairman of a hotel brand that thought social media was a heavy component and to gain exposure, and it's worked for us really well.
Absolutely, Ken. I see that being in the chairman and CEO, I see you very, very active in social
Yeah,
media. I see this is a transformation will happen in the next generation in the different industries too.
yep.
And I also see you do a lot of speaking activities as well. I see.
Yeah, I speak around the world right now. Like I'm gonna be back in Miami in October because they invited me to speak at the Eden Rock Resort here. So and then obviously I'm going to Phoenix, speaking there in about 5 weeks now, and then I go to Ohio to speak at the Ohio Convention Center, I think it is. And I'm going to Singapore now in November as well. So I think between the brand, speaking, doing all these other things, it's always very busy, very busy.
That's great to hear, Ken. Being busy is always very good. And I'm very surprised that how do you manage your time? Definitely, we all need to learn from you
Yeah.
how to manage time between, the speaking and also the hotel business. So coming to the inauguration, like launching of EV hotels, tell us more about some of the countries that's going to embrace this EV hotel concept. So do you have already some of the countries lined up?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
What are the countries which are going to embrace this EV hotel concepts?
Well, look, we definitely want to bring this to India. We definitely want to bring this to Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Germany, UK. There's been conversations of us going into Romania as well. The global push for this is just amazing right now. You know, we just got asked by the president of the Dominican Republic to come into a new city that they're creating in Punta Cana.
Mhm.
So I'm flying to DR probably in the next 2 weeks to meet the president of the Dominican Republic. And, even the prime minister or president of El Salvador, he created Bitcoin City. So he reached out to me as well. So, I mean, I think the global push, the domestic push is going to be a little bit slower because when you have the top 5 brands, Marriott, Hilton, IHG, Choice, all these people control almost 76% of the market share in the United States. When you leave the United States, that number is only 26%. They're not really happy with what I've done here. I've disrupted the world's largest industry, hospitality. And that's why I totally get it when people saying that you're the Elon Musk of hospitality, because no one's tried to go against all these brands. They were feared that we're not going to fight these brands. And for me, I'm fearless. Doesn't matter.
Agree.
So going to do the right thing here and make sure we do this for our employees. We do it for our guests.
Absolutely, Ken. I think we all agree that this is not an easy job. So there are so many associations in the industry as well, right? And you see 60%, if you consider North America, 60 plus percentage are held by Patels, right?
Yep.
So are you associated with any of the groups here, and how?
I will tell you a funny story right now, and you might laugh at this. Even though I'm Indian, my entire network of people around the world is outside the Indian community. I don't connect with anybody really Indian. You know what I mean? It's just it doesn't happen. Is it on purpose? No, absolutely not. It's how it works. You know, I'm all about substance. I want to make sure there's substance. I don't believe in any of the hotel associations in the country, so that's why I'm not part of any of them. Um, and they're not happy about it. And unfortunately, it's my choice what I want to do. So, and that's kind of how I operate.
I'm sure, definitely. I never saw you in any of the Indian events or anything, but I'm glad that I could connect with you. To be very precise and honest, I was following you on the LinkedIn. So that's where I was connected with your idea, with your thoughts. And then, I wanted to really bring this concept onto my show. Absolutely. I think this is really wonderful, Ken. So what are the challenges you are foreseeing in the down the 5 years for your EV hotels?
Um, I would probably say, I think the biggest challenge, probably even right now, is people to see that to get away from a traditional model, right? And how it could, whether it's for the guests, whether it's for the employees, um, how can a model like this work? And I'll keep using Tesla in a reference because nobody thought that all the car makers will be having electric vehicles. Nobody thought Porsche would make an electric vehicle, you know. So, and I got the Porsche electric vehicle. I never thought they would make an electric vehicle, but they did. Because sometimes you have to see it to believe in it, right? You have to know that okay, maybe this will work. You know, the guests want a change. You know, they're tired of the same old, the bed in the box, and I tell you, look, I love this property. I love what Raul's done with One Hotels. Raul and I go back when he took the position to be the CEO of One Hotels and SH Hotels. He was the former CEO of Virgin Hotels. So we've been friends for 2-3 years now, and he always tells me, he's like, Ken, you are going to change this industry like no other person has ever done in hospitality, you know? And you're not going to make a lot of friends. And I'm like, I'm not worried about friends. I have plenty of friends, I don't need more friends. So that's kind of the thing is I'm not worried about what's going to happen. I'm more worried about, okay, how can we get better? How can we do these things and change this world of hospitality like it's never been changed?
Absolutely, Ken. I agree with you because you said that EV is not going to be electrical vehicles will not be in any of the brand, but you see in all the brands, people have to move to EV to survive. So
Yep.
similarly, I'm sure that every industry, every hotel is going to, come to you for transformation from the technology. Now, my question
I mean, there's no doubt. Look, I can't for legal reasons name the hotel brand, but we've already had few hotel brands offer more than $1 billion for my brand, and obviously I'm going to decline it every single deal that comes through. This is not about the money at all. Trust me. It's not about the money. This is more about changing this industry, whether I've accomplished a lot, tremendous amount of accomplishments in 26 years, whether it be going to the best school in the world, getting an MBA, to even being the youngest CEO in hospitality history at 30. And, it's time to make a difference. And I think this is what my goal is here, is to make a difference for our employees, for our guests.
awesome, Ken. I like the confidence. My last question would be, tomorrow you really become like a Tesla in the automobile, for example,
Yeah.
EV hotels. So what is your strategy to scale up? There are so many hotel brands. Tomorrow they might modernize to EV hotels. how are you thinking about strategizing to scale up?
I think collaboration is big, right? As two brands come together, can develop something. Look, with one hotel and EB hotel, we potentially there could be a collaboration. We build something somewhere else. For example, like Punta Cana, you know, or I don't know, just anywhere. It could be a collaboration of two brands combined to bring their design component, us bringing our technology component, and creating these branded collaboration hotels around the world. And that's a thought, you know, that's always crosses my mind because I know the tremendous amount of other brands that want to work with me, but there will be no collaboration at all with Marriott, Hilton, IAG, none of those brands. Absolutely zero. I've said that to everybody. I don't care how much money is on the table. You know, that's just not going to happen. It's just not going to. I don't believe in anything those guys do, and I never will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we wish you great success, Ken. I'm sure the confidence what you are seeing, and I'm glad to hear that you are denying the offer from the major competitors. That's the spirit. That's the confidence. Definitely, you are going to bring the change, Ken. So from the community aspect, right? This show is all about how to educate NRIs, bring people who have achieved, and inspire people who have achieved. So from the question from the community, I would like to ask you, how are the investment opportunities for the NRIs in these EV hotels?
I mean, there's massive opportunities, right? Like, whether the location based, whether they want to invest into EV hotel on when we go public. The plan is for EV Hotel to go public in about 3 years as a technology brand, not as a hospitality brand. It's gonna go public as a technology brand. So, and then they could invest in EV Hotel overall as an LP, limited partners, or they could come in as a GP. You know, so there's multiple opportunities here when we talk about it. And you know, investments can start as low as 250,000, and they can go up to 20 million, 30 million. So it's a vast, and this is where you have that other opportunity. So we're actually about 4 weeks into the launch of our own NFT as well. So, and there's going to be multiple announcements coming of the launch of our NFT, and there could be the opportunity of buying into the EV Hotel NFT as well. But we are looking more on the location base. We are looking for people to come in and drive this thing and build EV hotels around the country as well, corporate locations. Then we would turn them out and then we would sell them to franchisees and hold a note. So when they invest into a location, there's a lot of return back onto that.
Absolutely. Thanks. I think that would be a great opportunity for all the NRIs who are watching this show or will be watching after this live show in the recording version. Definitely, I think, Ken, do you have any patents on from the technology perspective?
Not at the moment. I don't believe in it. Look, people are like, why don't you have it? I'm like, you think, is that going to stop anybody from copying it? You know?
You're right.
No, I mean, so what's the point, right? What's the point? I mean, people know we're on social media. I'm on social media everywhere, you know, and I work with the top people in social media as well. And that's why we post everything. That's our legal avenue. You know, that's where we post everything. That's where we let everybody know about all that. We're obviously trademarked. I mean, we're trademarked everywhere on our names, but the patents, no, not at the moment. That might change, but right now I'm just not thinking about that.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. So I think in the interest of time, thank you so much for your time. And what is your last message to the community, especially the NRI community? What is your message?
Let's make a difference. I think it's time to look. I'm the first Indian descent CEO, chairman for a hospitality brand in the United States. When we have Indian descent in other areas, like the Chanel CEO, the Twitter CEO, the Wayfair, Microsoft, Google, all of this, right? So it was time for that to happen.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Well, fantastic. Ken Patel, the CEO and chairman of EV Hotel, the world's first crypto and technology brand. I would like to thank you for your time and out of your busy time coming to my show and, educating people about your thoughts, ideas, and, you are going to serve the guests in future. And we are all looking forward for the first launch in Phoenix. Congratulations and best of luck, Ken. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Take
Bye.
care.